Folks, there is a reason why people miss things on a regular basis in this world, and there is undoubtedly a reason why they do not understand spiritual things. And that really centers around the fact that for everything that takes place in the physical realm, there is something that is preceding it in the spiritual, or something that is coinciding with it in the spiritual. Now, this is oftentimes referred to as the invisible war. Sometimes people call it spiritual warfare. But the reality of it is, as human beings, and unfortunately sometimes as believers, we have trained ourselves to be blinded to that area. And as a result, we do not see things through the eyes of God. We make serious mistakes because we don't understand what's in front of us. I can't help but to think about the story of one of God's greatest prophets, Elisha. And if you remember the story that I'm going to tell you, this will vividly remind you of this principle of all the things that are going on in the spiritual. Now, the enemies of Israel were constantly getting their tails kicked, and it would appear as though it was happening because very secret, very private information was being given to the enemies of Israel, so to Israel, and Israel was responding, and they were actually winning as a result. So the king of the enemy forces goes to his lieutenants and basically says something to the effect of, there's a rata in the house. Somebody is going and leaking information. No one is wanting to identify who that is. So finally, one of the top lieutenants goes to him and says, hey, look, bro, you should just understand this. Probably didn't say bro. He probably said king. Hey, listen, king, you should probably understand this. There's a prophet over there. He's a prophet of the true and living God. He actually knows everything that you and your wife are talking about when you all go to bed, and there's private time. None of us are turning our back on you. It's this prophet that knows this information, and he's dispelling it. So of course the pagan king gets really angry, and he sends a bunch of people over to the prophet's house. And as the people are going to the prophet's house, the prophet is sleeping, and his assistant comes out and sees the armies of the enemy coming for him. So he goes over to the prophet. He goes, oh my gosh, we gonna die. We gonna die. We gonna die. Well, he probably didn't say it that way, but it was something like that. And the prophet just kind of looks at him, and he's kind of waking up a little tired. He goes, oh God, please just show him what I see. So he tells the young kid, he says, go out there and God will show you what I'm seeing. And so the kid goes out there, only just mind-boggled, blown away to find out that the angels of the Lord were surrounding them and protecting them. And that's a big deal, considering the fact that one angel killed 185,000 elite soldiers overnight. That's a pretty crazy story, and it really did happen. But that's exactly what happens when we don't look at things through God's eyes. We are going to learn about this morning. We're going to find out what happens when you choose to see things God's way versus not seeing things God's way. And I can tell you this right now, it is going to be a great time in the Word. If you are watching this when it's not Sunday, I will attach the Bible study that we're doing concerning this right to this video, but you're going to be blessed. Happy Sunday, you guys. Jesus is Lord, and he's coming soon. And boy, do we have an exciting time set up for you guys as you get into the Word and learn about this very important subject today. God bless you.